So this is my take on the Eldenberry Blossoms face mask, showing with a adult small. Seems to be probably my most prevalent size. This one is in a cotton woven with a inner pocket layer that's slightly smaller to make it easier to get some kind of lining in or filter. The band is actually a yarn dyed stripe on this one and the example I'm going to be using, but I have used yarn dyed stripes, cotton lycra, spandex, bamboo blend, rayon blend, tencel blend, modal blend with lycra spandex, and just as long as you're aware of how much stretch they have, which direction the stretch goes, and if you're going against the direction with the most stretch, like this, then you just test to see how much stretch it is and how much you think you'll need. Try it on yourself. That's the best way. Most head sizes aren't too different, so if you're comfortable with the stretch it has around your head, you should be fine for someone else, unless there's something else going on that you need specialty for, but then you should have a measurement anyway. I cut all of my patterns with a rotary cutter. I do cut the bands at 1.5, maybe slightly larger. It's hard to tell on these because they do have a roll because I've cut against the grain. But, and I believe these are about 34 inches because that's as long as my fabric was. Didn't feel like trimming them. It's nice to give people extra if you can. So I'll start. This is the main pattern piece, and I've adapted my liner pattern piece. Very simply, it's 3/4 of an inch shorter than the main pattern piece. Lay them on top of each other. Here. And show you. That's 3/4 of an inch short, and what I've done here is added, so when I serge and then fold and fold again, it matches up here. Now sometimes it's a little bigger, a little smaller, but that way when I'm sewing the band on, it catches and I don't have a small raw piece going down in the opposite direction. So this is what I've adapted. I can do another video explaining that if you need it. So I have my outer piece, which is a fun, funky black and white. My inner piece, sometimes I cut them out of the same cotton woven, but I'm trying to make them as light as possible for summer. So this is a muslin 100% cotton. Everything's pre-washed. And then here's my pocket lining piece. Generally, throughout the whole process, I use one pin. I do use my iron, use my serger and my regular sewing machine, and I will take you to those steps next.